I've checked it, boom, I see them. Bam! Oh, wait. Over here, so we ended up kicking kind of like this. Jab, jab, step in with that foot. Boom. Teep to the gut. He tagged me in a post and said, Combat Cree, can you analyze this inter-club footage? And I said, cool. That's exactly what we're gonna do today. We're gonna watch it through. I'm gonna point out any good things that I see, the things that I like, and I'm going to go into further detail on things that Teep to the gut could improve on. But yeah, let's get it cracking, baby. You know what I'm saying? All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I know sometimes it's hard for coaches to dedicate all of their time to all of their students equally. Sometimes they may focus on fighters that have fights coming up, and it's hard for them to prioritize their time and really give attention to detail to everyone. So with that being said, if you have any inter-club, sparring, bag work, or anything in between that you want to share and you want to break down, you want some help and some tips, then either tag me in the post if you upload it, or I'm going to put my email in the description and you can send me those clips, and then we'll all analyze it together, we'll learn and we'll grow, we'll move forward. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, let's get it cracking. This is round 1. Teep to the gut is red gloves. Okay. Inside calf kick there. Southpaw. Okay, got that body kick going. Oh wait! Oh wait! Right off the bat, we go with the high kick. You know what I'm saying? Love that, love that. So we angled off the right hook. My man shouldn't have been kicking him after that. He should have respected the kick, because Teep to the gut definitely pulled it. But there you go. Good Teep feint right there. Good distance management. Nice taking up space with that jab. Nice right hook again. Second head kick. Good stuff. Teep. I want Teep to the gut. I see you. Good balance. Good balance. Loving that left kick. He's loving that left kick. Lovely feint. Lovely feint. Got him biting on that. Ooh wee! Third head kick of the round. Insane. Insane. Okay, round 2. Oh wait! The replay. Come on. Nice sweep. Nice sweep. Come on. I think my man Black Gloves tried to get away from it and do a spinneroonie, but probably made it worse. Fourth head kick. Come on. Yeah, he had to acknowledge that one, because like, yo, he's been lighting you up with that. And he didn't adjust really at all. Crazy. Oh, he's letting the hands go now. Good jab. Good feint into that calf kick. All right, cool. All right, let's watch it again. I saw some things, so let's just point it out. Let's put the T down because it's getting serious. In the first exchange, I saw, yeah, that is dangerous. And we do it again here. I think it is here. Here, yeah. So right now, what I see, you're anticipating where the kick is going. You're correct, but you reaching for the kick is pretty dangerous. So someone goes to kick me now, and I'm trying to block it or anticipating it before it's even had a chance to land. Someone can fake me out and then catch me with a head kick. So what you should do is practice in your spare time in your shadow boxing, is being fluid, checking. You want to be able to instinctively use good patterns as opposed to trying to catch. Shadow boxing, checking the outside leg kick, checking the inside, moving the leg away. Incorporate your defense into your shadow boxing. And if it's different, if say the kick lands onto your leg, and as it lands, then you grab it quickly and respond. But if you're trying to anticipate where the kick's coming from, you could easily get faked out. So that's just one thing to think about. Again, reaching for that kick. Good jabs. I think generally though, I would say you're quite stiff, and I will take it with a grain of salt just because I know you said you was nervous, but generally you don't want to be punching very tense, because this is kind of what it look like. I think if you're a bit more fluid, 1, you save yourself some energy, 2, you'd be faster, and 3, you'd be able to deliver more power if you needed to. So I think being quite stiff and rigid in your movements is limiting your movement overall and your fluidity overall. Practice it in your shadow boxing. Just being very relaxed, very fluid, just being, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that teep, I think you do it again, but I think you're just reaching a bit with it and you need to get in range before you fire it off. Okay, here we go, exactly. You're a bit far away to be throwing the lead teep, but instead of using your footwork or just your feet to move in to get into range to throw it, you're just reaching with it. So in some cases, cool, you may land it, which is great, but you could put yourselves in positions like this. Ironically, your name's Teep to the gut. Your lead teep was good, it was effective. The only thing I would say is that you were reaching with it too much. So you were doing a lot of this. So if they say this is my opponent, you were doing this. So if you got them, it was great, it was fine. But if you missed, or you were just shy of hitting them, you was putting yourself in a bit of a vulnerable position. Someone better would probably exploit that. So when you're reaching, you're gonna be leaning forward with the teep, and then someone could throw a punch combination, a high kick, a leg kick, something else, do you know what I'm saying? Use your footwork to get on the inside. So if I'm here and I can't reach, I'm just gonna move my back leg forward, and now I can reach. So if you want to disguise that so they don't move out of the way, what you want to do is put your glove in their face. So you're here, can't teep them. I'm going to put my glove in their face and they can't see for that split second, then I'm going to reach in with my teep. Also with the teep, you want to make sure that you keep your balance. You want to make sure every time you throw it, you keep your balance. You don't want to throw it and then go forward with it. When you throw the teep, boom, boom. Even if you want to throw your jab, 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 step in with that foot, boom. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. Fake the teep, blind, step forward, boom. Fake teep, blind, step forward, teep. Using your footwork to get in range for the teep, or allowing them to come into your range and cross that void so you could hit them with the teep is a better idea than reaching for it. Luckily, I don't know how you you got your balance pretty spot on, but generally it's not a good idea because someone else that isn't him would definitely exploit that. If you see the opening and you don't want to waste it, is that you could actually just jump into the teep. So if I'm far out of range, I've checked it, boom, I see them, wow. So all I'm doing is jumping off my back foot and I'm literally just hopping. I'm literally just gonna hop, boom, and teep, maintaining my balance. So if I land it, boom, great. If I don't land it, boom, I still have my balance. Also, with your mid kicks, with your high kicks, you have good positioning, but with your mid kicks, for whatever reason, your foot was pointing this way, your knee was pointing this way, your hips was pointing this way, but then your shoulder was going over here, so you ended up kicking kind of like this and putting your knee in jeopardy, because after a few repetitions of doing that, after some time, you're probably gonna get injured. You don't want that. It's leading you to be a little bit off balance, hence why your arms are pretty much there to keep your balance. If you was to just pivot your foot just a little bit more, you'd be able to be in a little bit of a better position. Not to say that you have to really say commit to the body kick and put your shoulders and your hips through all the time, because sometimes that's just not applicable for the situation. Even if you're gonna keep your body fairly straight, you wanna still point out your feet and your knee in one direction, just to minimize injury. I think just to save your knee from injury, I think after doing this a lot of times, something could happen. You could go to Snap City and maybe you're double jointed, maybe you're good in that department. I know for me, I won't want to do that a number of times. Now, a lot of people would say that you should have your hands up, keep your hands up. Having your hands at this kind of in between it's not here, it's not super down, it's kind of here. You can put it up if you need to. I think it's okay. I mean, you're able to keep your distance. Your distance management seems to be really good. So I would say your hand placement is good. Just again, with catching those kicks, you just gotta be careful. So all in all, good stuff. We've got some notes, you know what I'm saying? Good points, nice angle changes, nice turning position on your front leg for those head kicks. Good use of taking up space with that jab and your feints, especially your teep feints and your hip feints for your kicks. Really good stuff. And really good distance management. You was able to slip shots pretty easily, like, and you felt confident doing it because you knew he wasn't in a good enough range to land it. Improvements overall, just being relaxed. You know what I'm saying? I think that comes with time. But if you was a bit more relaxed, you'd be able to throw with a bit more fluidity and just less muscle, you know what I'm saying? Presuming where the kick's gonna land before it lands, I think that's pretty dangerous. The body kick, just to pivot in on that foot, yeah, just to keep your knee a bit safer, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be a problem all the time, but I think it will help you deliver a bit more power and yeah, just keep your knee safe. And your teep technique, using your footwork or using their forward momentum to land that teep will definitely even pay you dividends as well. Yeah. Filmer! This just feels mad awkward already. Now I'm seeing the red button. I'm just like, nah, this. Don't look at it. Just move like. Oh, how can I not see his beat? I don't even know how to start. Nah. Combat crew. All right. That works. Huh? That works. That works. All right. Cool. Alrighty. Oh, sorry, I messed up the camera. There we go. You're less likely to instinctually. Alright, so basically, bim bam boom, you gotta do boom, bing. Instinctually, that's it, right? Secondly, you're very good at taking up. See what I mean? Secondly, instinctively. That's it. Instinctively, yeah. What I was saying, what was I saying? I was making up something new. Instinctually, how do you say it? So you're using your length very well. Like, it was very good stuff. Very good stuff. Pause. You're moving mad. You're moving boom, pow. And you pivot really good on that on your. Can't do my left and right. And when I'm in sample on the right leg. Let me start that again. Take. Instinctively. Instinctively. Well, that sounds so much better.